man, we need to talk about Ethereum and altcoins. You guys have already probably heard that Ethereum is skyrocketing based on the news that most of the markets expect the SEC to finally approve an Ethereum spot ETF. Now, why is this such a fundamental, groundbreaking moment, right? We saw the Bitcoin spot ETF. We know that led to good inflows, including the inflows we've just seen in this week gone by. But what's more important is this is for altcoins. And you're seeing a lot of altcoins now start to rally to the upside. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some certain altcoins which I want you guys to focus on, because right now we're seeing a major shift. We need to jump back to Bitcoin first, because Bitcoin had its Bitcoin ETF. Now, if you know about Bitcoin, the consensus mechanism is proof of work, right? It's proof of work. So when Bitcoin got its ETF, great. It set a precedent for us getting an ETF. That's good. But nobody had the leap of faith that 100% we're going to get an Ethereum ETF. Now we're getting closer and closer to the SEC deadlines for some major ETFs for Ethereum. And if they get approved, not only does this mean Ethereum is going to get a whole bunch of institutional money, which is crazy and insane, and that's why we're seeing the price pump, but also it sets a precedent for other proof of stake blockchains, right? So you're going to see a lot of excitement amongst the Solana community. You're going to see a lot of excitement amongst the XRP community, the Cardano community, and other good layer one projects who will go, hang on a second. You cannot deem we're much different to Ethereum. If Ethereum can get SEC to approve a spot ETF, why can't we follow suit? And so it's a major, major groundbreaking turning point for altcoins. It's a real coming of age and maturity for this crypto market. I think this is going to come down as, you know, the year that crypto really, really matured in 2024. The Bitcoin spot ETF and Ethereum spot ETF. Who knows what we're going to get next, right? Of course, the Bitcoin halving falling this year as well. Like, this is a really, really critical moment, and I think if you're in the market right now, there's no way you're not benefiting. I mean, Bitcoin looking really, really strong. I've shared the TA countless number of times over the last couple of days. Go watch the TA videos. You can see it just popping off, right? Really showing good strength, trying to work its way towards 80, 90,000, which I think is just inevitability. Yes, there might be a flush down. Yes, there might be a little bit of greed and we need to liquidate that. But when I look at the macroeconomics, when I look at the fundamentals, people want to get into Bitcoin. People want exposure to Bitcoin more than they've ever done so before. And that just means one thing. Supply is getting restricted, demand is increasing, and you're only going to head in one direction when that happens. And then when you look at Ethereum, people want exposure to Ethereum, right? Ethereum continues to be the standout layer one solution. And as much as we get excited about other projects like Phantom, like Solana, all these other things, because we want to get different returns in our portfolio, I get that. What do I always say? Eat your veg. Right? I've always said that on this channel. Eat your veg. Make sure you got exposure to the big, big projects, the one that have proven themselves time and time again, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can never have enough exposure to those projects. And these kinds of moments remind you of exactly that. Let's jump into the Ethereum chart now. Guys, take a look at this. A big move here on Ethereum. Big couple of days. I mean, yesterday moving 19% as the majority of the market is now expecting this Ethereum spot ETF. But then following it up with another green day today, up 3%. Now sitting at $3,700. You can see a nice falling wedge here to the downside. Generally a bullish continuation pattern. The first price target is where we're kind of at now, roughly. This is your first pivot point, but your next price target really gets you back up to the $4,100, and then you've got your 43.87 mark, which we look towards thereafter on Ethereum. So real bullish setup here on Ethereum. If I show you the daily EMA ribbon, we're now closing above our daily EMA ribbon. The ribbon is starting to flippen, right? You can see the ribbon is flippening there. If I zoom out to the weekly chart, you really start to see how powerful this move is. I know you're looking at this on my mobile, but look how powerful this is, guys. Big move to the upside, pull back into EMA ribbon, and now you bounce and you need to go attempt another hit at that previous high here, right, on this candlestick when we dropped, which was $4,095. Definitely something to watch out for on Ethereum. Really, really strong setup here on not just Ethereum, but altcoins as well. What these moments end up doing is serving as a really nice recalibration, a reminder of why we're invested in the most innovative technology we have seen in a very, very long time. It reminds you why we invest in things like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and why so much of the world is so far behind. And when they want a piece, when they really want a piece, when institutions want to start piling in through spot ETFs, you're going to see a lot of inflows coming in. I think this is just a reminder that Bitcoin, Ethereum, some of the bigger projects will set the tempo for others to follow in its steps. And now do not be surprised to see other proof of stake blockchains move in solidarity, right? What about, you know, all the forks of Ethereum move in solidarity? What about more long term, thinking about XRP? What about thinking about Cardano? All the other kind of projects which will be lobbying now, if Ethereum get theirs approved at the deadline, to get theirs approved as well. Now, the other thing I need to warn you guys about whenever you see these things is investors are looking for arbitrage. What I mean by arbitrage, an investor makes money through knowing something that the average participant in the market doesn't know, which is why we're seeing the price go up yesterday. Something happened, right? There was too many leaks of people saying that they expect the SEC to approve it this week, and that is why you saw Ethereum jump 20%. Now, of course, it could be speculation, but what if they're right? What if somebody leaked the information and that's now already been priced in the market? You now need to make sure you do not get caught buying the rumor, selling the news, chasing those green candles, because if it does get approved and all the price has been priced in now, you may get a slight rally when it finally gets approved, the relief, but then you'll see a big dump as the adrenaline comes down. You get an anticlimax. People look to book profits on all the ones who are buying leading up to this news. So just be careful in the short term. If you're short-term trading, be very, very astute, but long term, of course, never chase green candles. Don't wait for crazy big weeks when you're up on 20% to be taking your long-term purchases. You should be TCAing in those bad periods. Just like I shared with you at that EMA ribbon, that's when you should be buying. And I say it time and time again, but people still fall for it. They want to buy when the hype is high. They want to buy when everyone's talking about crypto. But you got to be a bit patient. Just wait a couple of days. Let that hype go. Wait a couple of weeks. Let it pull back. Buy from positions of strength. If you can do that more often than not, you're going to be in good shape. You're going to have low cost basis. You're going to buy yourself crypto at good prices, and you're not going to be the greater fall. Remember, the greater fall theory is, can I find somebody who buys at a higher price than me so I can realize a profit? Don't be that guy that's buying all those bags at high prices, right? Be the one that's buying it at cheap prices, buying it in a smart position from support at EMA ribbon instead of chasing those greens all the way up. So there you have it, guys. A quick update before I give you this update on Ethereum. The market's popping off, feeling really, really good. Don't chase that FOMO. If you really feel that FOMO, just make a small nibble purchase, but don't go crazy. Don't go YOLOing in this type of market. You can get yourself wrecked. If you appreciate this, smash up the likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to trade with me. I've taken some huge altcoin trades, guys, over the last couple of days. I mean, we're talking over 30% spot returns on things like Bonk. We took a trade on Sui. We took a trade on GMX. Beautiful, beautiful trades between 10, 20, and 30% spot returns. If you want to see my next big altcoin trades, ijazcrypto.com/TG. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.